believe in the power of scouting and its positive impact on the world. When I first started Boy Scouts, my scoutmaster told me some things that really surprised me. 26 of the first 29 U.S. astronauts and all 11 of the people to walk on the moon were Boy Scouts, including the late Neil Armstrong. Only 1 in 4 boys in America will ever be a Boy Scout, but it's interesting to note that among the nation's leaders in business and politics, 3 in 4 are Scouts. There's some names you might recognize: Bill Gates, Steven Spielberg, George Bush, Bill Clinton, and Harrison Ford, as well as countless other politicians, businessmen, and members of our armed services. At that moment, I was very surprised by this, and I didn't believe it was true until I looked it up myself. Why would so many famous people, I thought, bother with earning merit badges and going on camping trips? Well, as I started scouting, I began to realize why. Scouting has shaped my life in more ways than I can count. I've engaged in so many activities that I otherwise wouldn't have, and I've encountered new passions because of scouting, and had more fun than I can describe. Scouting was where I started to love water sports, and I know that I probably wouldn't have touched a motorboat if it weren't for scouting. Being on the open water, just me, my friend, and a clear lake, is one of the best memories I've ever had, and it's still fresh in my mind. Without scouting, I wouldn't have shot a shotgun, sailed, or caught a fish. Boy Scouts has introduced me to the outdoors, and I've done things that a lot of people my age haven't. It was my mom who first forced me to join scouting, and I'm very grateful for that decision. Oftentimes, I hear people say that the only reason to be in scouting is that you can become an Eagle Scout and put it on your college apps. Sure, that's nice, but to me, scouting is a lot more than that. Not only has scouting given me terrific experiences, it's given me lessons that will always stick with me. Scouting was the place where I met some terrific role models who helped me so much throughout the years. I'm always amazed how adults with such busy schedules happen to find the time to come out and help with our troop, and I'm grateful that they spend many of their weekends with Boy Scouts when they could be sitting at home, relaxing, and watching football. Scouting was the first time that I had community service and realized that there's value in giving back to the community and the nation. I became grateful for everything that I have and realized how great it is to help other people. Last year, I was participating in a Boy Scout food drive. I went from house to house in a boring old neighborhood collecting food. By the end, I realized that I was actually having fun and enjoying myself. I was having fun doing something that shouldn't be fun, and I was getting to know some of my friends a lot better. At the end, we dropped off the food at a local school. There, one of the volunteers thanked me and the other people that I was with. Right then, I was filled with a sense of happiness and accomplishment that you only get when you do something out of the goodness of your own heart. That was when I realized that scouting was not just about earning merit badges and becoming an Eagle Scout. To me, scouting is about the experience, much more than the ending. These experiences have taken me places and taught me lessons that will always stick with me wherever I go.